Hi, it's Mark Owen from Moose Marketing and PR and Punchline magazine. Today I'm with Paul James. Hi, Paul.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So here we are at the new bus station. Do you want to talk it through with me then, mate, as we walk and talk at the same time?
Okay, so as you can see, we've got a lovely modern building here. It's now all completed, ready to open on Sunday for proper use by the public. Got an opening event on Saturday for the public as well. 15 vintage buses, all kinds of activities going on. Put on by our friends from Stagecoach West. But as you can see, we've still got the final touches taking place here. So as well as having passenger information, we want to make sure we've got visitor information as well. And these gentlemen are putting up an information screen that's been organised by our friends from Marketing Gloucester. Panels going up at the moment, so try not to get in the way of what they're doing. But this is all going to be in place, ready for the opening at the weekend. So if we walk through, and you can see these digital information screens that we've got. So this will give details of what service is running, and crucially what this technology does is it increases the capacity of the bus station. So rather than just having a bay assigned to a particular route, just like you do in a coach station or a railway station or an airport, you just look at the information screen and find out where your bus, in this case, is going to run from. So that means that we can grow the number of services using this bus station in the future. So, do you want to come?
Well, I think they're filming. The BBC are filming over there. We don't want to get Steve Nibbs' way. Otherwise, he might kick off a little bit. So,
but we do have, as well as the this covered concourse here, which is such a big difference from what we had before. So people can wait here in the dry and the relative warmth, rather than kind of being open to the aspects as they were to a large extent before. And we do have a new cafe. It won't be open quite yet, but we've selected an operator for that. And we do have some public toilets. I know people are very interested in that. We've got 7 new ones, so 2 male, 2 female.
Are they here? Whereabouts are they?
So that they are that.
Okay, shall we go down here?
Follow the sign, yeah.
Okay.
So two
that was
male,
a joke about Steve kicking off, by the way.
2 male, 2 female,
okay.
2 1 unisex, 1 family, including the baby changing, and maybe disabled.
Hi Steve, hi Mark.
Hi lads.
So, and then this is the information and ticket office. So crucially, the new bus station will be manned, and that will help to provide a better environment than before.
These are the loos, are they? Everyone likes to go to the loos. Hopefully the door's open.
Yes. So we've got some nice images here. So Barber Arboretum, the cloisters at the cathedral. We've got some extra Gloucester rugby badge there. So yeah, disabled we've got.
Oh, these are really nice.
So this is a family and a baby changing. So my wife had a hand in this and making sure that as well as having the baby changing, you do have the toilet in there as well. So it's all there. And these toilets are pay as you go. So they are 20 pence each time, but you've got a change machine here as well. So hopefully that shouldn't be an issue.
And a free water machine as well.
Yes, free water refill point.
Okay, there's a unisex toilet in the corner over here, and then where do we go?
So this leads into the cafe space.
Oh right, okay.
And that can also be accessed from Market Parade.
The nice thing about it is as well, and why you call it a transportation hub rather than a bus station, I suppose,
Yeah.
because that's a little bit contentious. Personally, I like the hubby bit. Is that it all links from the train station to the bus station to the taxi rank, and then obviously to King Square just round the corner as well.
And then you've got cycle stands just outside as well. So you do bring together all the different modes of transport, and then in time with the King School development, we'll have a replacement car park to take the place of the Bruton Way multi-storey car park, which, as people know, isn't in the best of condition, and that's planned to go just behind the bus station here. So just getting back to the cafe, so it's not a huge space that we've got here, so it won't be an exact replica of the old bus station cafe that people might have fond memories of. So it's not a kind of full service, greasy spoon type thing. It's more of a kind of snacks and drinks type cafe.
So what does this mean for you personally, Paul? Because I know you've been, in charge of the regeneration of the city. You were part of the urban regeneration company as well. The strategic plans that were put in place, and here we are. I was part of that board as well, and here we are. 10 years, 12 years down the line. What does it mean for you personally?
Well, I'm really pleased to see us get to this stage. It has been a long time coming, and some people say, oh, just building a replacement bus station is easy, and I've learned that it isn't. And it has taken time, because as well as building the structure, you've got to deal with acquiring the land. Because previously, if people remember, that where we're standing now was the furniture recycling project build it, and we didn't own that. It was owned by Aviva, so we had to acquire the land, to get the planning consent once the design had been done, and we had to do the demolition, the archaeology, the service diversions, the highway changes, and all of that before you even get to build anything. And inevitably, when you're doing things in a complex urban historic environment, sometimes things happen that you don't expect, and you have to deal with that. But we've got there, and some people said this would never happen, but it has, and it should just spur us on to complete the rest of the King's Quarter development, which we know people really want to see.
So as we walk back through, then go back the way that we came before my battery runs out. So this is from the cafe now, back through from the loos, obviously. And
then just there, we've got a digital screen, so if people are in here having a cup of coffee and a bun, then they'll be able to see when their bus is coming in.
Yeah, and then maybe
around there.
to just put some kind of enclosure around it.
And it's just so nice, bright and airy. It really is a sort of modern architecture. And what was the general cost of it again, Paul?
So the build cost £7.5 million. There were highway works which probably had another £1 million to it, and then you've got the cost of the land acquisition as well. So all in all, it's been a £15 million project if you look at it in the round. But I think we've got good value for money for that, and crucially, if you think of some of the other major infrastructure projects around the country, we've managed to keep the costs under control.
And of course, there's our train station across the road there as well. And of course, this all goes back to this hub, transportation hub again, from the train station to the bus station. And it's quite amazing because in Cardiff, they've taken away the bus station from the train station. It's complete opposite. So this is brilliant to see. And Stagecoach Gold bus as well, new modern fleet that they've got that will connect. Obviously from Gloucester to Cheltenham and out towards the Shires as well. It's a brilliant achievement, and something I think that Gloucester and Gloucesterians can be really proud of. Real nice to meet you, Paul. Thanks so much for your time. Cheers.